Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutch Man in San Marcos. We're coming to you with another episode, and we're working on the King B cigar box, which will actually be a 6-string cigar box when we get done with it. So let's get going. All right, so here we go. Got some updates. We'll go over them. First of all, I still got the King B on the bench, ready to go. I got some things done after the last filming. I did want to show you. I picked up another cigar box from Total Wine. Actually, I already had it the other week ago, but I just didn't get it. It's completely red and all covered, and I thought maybe it was that fiberboard, but I just looked at the bottom, and it's actually, you can see that there's wood there. Not sure about the top, but I'm thinking it's all wood. It did come with you can see it's that veneer leaf, and I thought, you know what? There's no sticker here to pull off. I'll probably pull this sticker off. But I thought to make this top a little more acoustic, maybe I should glue that veneer on top of this and see what that does for tone. But so just some things to think about. New cigar box, like I didn't need any other new ones. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that to you. We'll put it up here on the pile. So, been working on necks, because remember I'm doing those green boxes for Total Wine, and I need to get my headstocks going. And I actually ran into some problems. I have my template, right? My template for it, and I couldn't cut. I was using these thinner woods like this, and I put the template on and everything, and then I needed to cut the scarf on this thing. So I went to I cut it again. I went to cut the scarf, and you can see it came out weird, because what I was finding is before I cut it out, it was that square piece, and the center of the saw keeps hitting, so I can't pull it all the way down, so it couldn't make a complete cut. So through that, I'm like, how do I cut this wood, the scarf? I also found out that actually I drew another one here, but how do I cut that scarf? And this is way too deep into it. So I made me determine that I need to make my template with the longer piece here of actually how it'll be. So got to work on that. Got to make a new template for that and measure it, because as it goes into the neck, it's not going in right there, and you can see that's kind of the way I need it. So I've got some changing. I did cut this block. I cut a piece. I cut that much off to get this, and then I put it in my chop saw, and look I got a good scarf. So that's the way I'm going to have to do it, because I need to get the scarf that comes out like this. So we're working on that. I'm working away on that, and that's behind the scenes. I'm not filming that one. I'm just kind of keeping up to date on stuff that I'm doing. I don't know if you can see my saw, this right here. I got a piece of top that thick for my chop saw cart, so that's new. And then if you come around over here, I used to have, if you remember my cart here, I used to have a metal, actually the metal shelves are over there. I used to have a metal shelf, but now I've got a piece of wood for that. So the remodel updates are still happening to make it just a better work area and space in here. So what we'll do is I'll get you to the bench. I'll get you to the bench so I can start showing you what I'm doing here and what we've got to do next. I did make some progress after the other filming, so I'll show you that. So let me get you over to the bench. Okay, so here we go. We're on the bench now. The new bench, actually. So we got the Bee King. The Bee King. And I've been working on this. I think, let me see. I have been working on this. So I don't know if you can see that. I got it shaped better. You can see this is a lot more even. So, and then I got to think about putting a piece of wood in here that'll connect to here. And so the other thing I got done, let me move these here. That's our pickup. That's our saddle. I got to glue, and I did trim I sanded these a bit so that this would be better for the lip, and I might need a little more. So I got my slant. As you can see, I carved this out to fit, if you see, to fit here like this. So that's the way it'll look. I'll probably shape this around. So what I need to do now is get this, and then I've got my spacers. So what I need to do is get this piece glued in like that, so then everything is solid. The other thing I thought, well, I need to so you can see it doesn't quite close right here. But in order to cut my hole for my pickup, so I can put other bracing in, I need to get this glued in, but I need to then I'll cut the hole so I can see where this is showing up, and I might have to carve this out somewhat for that pickup. So so that's kind of basically where I'm at on the box. And so I'll show you some of the, and then for this pickup, as you can see, when I get this going, I might have to put another piece in here for the dog ears of it, but I'm definitely got to trim that out so I can lower this down, so it can lower up and down. So there might be some more pieces added to it, and I'm thinking of doing the same thing I did here, of adding pieces that go all the way from here just to make it more solid. So this will be like one tight piece. So that's where I'm at on the thing, because after that, then and then the other thing I wanted to show you is this will connect on here all the way up to there. But then I if you can see, oops, gonna get too high. You can see there's a space. There's a space right in here, and so that'll lead to, I don't know, maybe even this piece. That'll lead to actually putting a piece of wood in here to help support it. It wouldn't be this because this ain't big enough. But this was actually, to get this squared up, when I marked that line on the other video, I actually went to my bandsaw and actually cut this piece off. Or it was right in there. I actually made this a little longer, but I cut this piece off and then sanded it to get that as square as I could. So that's why I actually have this piece. And I thought, hey, that's kind of a nice shim. If my neck ain't right, I could always shim it with this. So that way I have my angle. But yeah, so I hung on to this piece. Actually, if you go back to the original one, you can see this wasn't even when you see the curve here, because that came off of here like that. Or to do the sandwich, this was like that. And you can see that's why it was off. You can see these are much more together. So anyways, there we have it. And that's kind of what formed this here. So let me get some of this stuff done, and then I'll update you so we can cut a hole in the box here for the pickup and get our little wings mounted. I'm gonna find some wood to cut for the wings, but I'm not gonna shape this piece inside here until after I cut the hole for this in the box, because then we'll have to cut the top, so that way we can hog. I can get it exactly where it's going to sit in there to mark it, to hog this out so that the pickup will drop in there. Not sure where I'm going to put. I think with the jack for that P90, I haven't decided if I was going to put a pot, you know, for volume, or maybe just to have it plugged directly in. Haven't decided that yet. If I was going to do a volume knob, I'd probably put it on the face of this, like maybe down here, a volume knob. But I haven't decided that yet. But we'll get to that. So let me see if I can find some wood for here, and I'll show you, and I will cut that, and then it'll be a matter of shaping on this end, and maybe I'll show you a little of that, and we'll call that. So I'll come back and show you an update to those things. So hang on. All right, so we're back. I got these sanded down so my lid fits better. So those I got sanded down. I had a little trouble getting them level, so it took me a little bit. But I got those level, so we're about ready to glue this stuff up. I didn't find those block of wood yet, but now, as you can see, it goes in, and now I'm smooth. So we're looking good there. So let's glue this up, and we'll start with our blocks. Start with our blocks here. Get a little there, a little there. Get these in here. Same over here. Get these all glued in so we're good to go. Get this guy in here. And we'll get some clamps on those. I think these will work. We don't need too much pressure on them, but a little bit to hold those in place. Get those in place, and then we'll glue our strips. That guy nice and glued up. Drop these in here. There we go, nice tight fit. And let me get a clamp for those. I just put one clamp in here to hold those. That'll hold it tight. Oh, that's looking big enough. Let's do this. This guy will fit on here. Make sure we got it tight. There we go. So good, we got these all glued up and clamped up, so then we're in line to putting that in. And yeah, we'll go from there. Kind of going a little slow, but I don't want these videos to run too long, and so yeah, we'll call that the show for this week. We got some work done on here. We got to get the blocks here, and I'll find those. And like I said last week, when I pointed all this stuff, I went ahead and I got it done. But so it'll kind of be the same way. But yeah, so there's some progress on getting this thing mounted in here right. I took a little more time because I had to shape these to make sure I had room to close the lid. So there you have it. So hey, okay, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't get a lot done, but kind of I've been building that way more, moving kind of slow. I will do some stuff off camera to get it more prepped, and yeah, we'll be getting this thing, the neck mounted to it, and getting the hole for the pickup cut into the lid. I still got to decide, and that's why I'm kind of holding off of not cutting that until decide if I'm going to put a pot for the volume, and I think I might. So I have to put a jack and a pot in the guitar to run volume off of to run volume on that pickup, which I think I'll do. It probably work a little better. So just a few things to kind of decide, and I wasn't sure. I didn't want to move forward too quick and then make a decision that I regret later. So hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed my new update to my tops. It's made kind of a really nice work area. I was just thinking, I have this space where the saw is at right now. I can roll it this way, and I thought that might be a good place to put my air compressor, which is buried way over there. So I'll probably work on that, just to have air, because I do somewhere, and I was looking for it. I do have one of those little small brad nailers, which would be nice on some of this stuff, but it's air powered, pneumatic powered. So if I have my air compressor close by, it may give me a chance more to use that little nailer. So that's the plan. We watch to the end until the train comes into the station, and I like your comments. Be sure you comment, check it out, tell a friend, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. I'm always showing my videos at 11 Pacific time on Saturdays, and so that's when you can catch my channel. So I'll talk to you later.